State lawmakers have begun talks that might eliminate your state income tax. The money would still have to come from somewhere, though. News 8's government reporter Garrett Bergquist has what options are on the table.
Senate Republicans say they'd like to eliminate the state income tax if possible, though they first want to find out if that's realistic.
We will be focused on sales tax, property tax, individual income tax, and finally corporate tax and other major taxes. Nothing is off the table.
Sounds simple enough. The question is what that looks like in practice. Wednesday's hearing focused mainly on Indiana's current finances. The state ended its 2023 budget year with nearly $3 billion in reserves. Its taxpayer-supported debt is barely half that. So why change the tax system?
Because everybody else will move ahead of us if we're not careful. To stand still and to accept the status quo is not acceptable to me, and I don't believe to Chairman Thompson as well. And we need to keep pushing forward.
I don't think that argument carries much water. The fact is Texas has warmer temperature, if you like that. Texas has oil. That's important. That gives them money. We got to figure out what we have, and what we need to have is people, and highly educated people. That will solve our problem, I believe, more than any other thing, and we're not paying attention to it.
Democrats say any attempt to cut income taxes will mean higher sales taxes. Those disproportionately affect people with lower incomes. Indiana's income tax rate already is scheduled to drop to 2.9% by 2027. So Democrats say there's not much more to be gained from scrapping it.
We're lucky we have three legs in our stool, okay? We got property tax for the locals, we got sales and income tax for the state. That three-legged stool is working. You don't knock one of those legs off or saw it off. So no, that idea isn't nobody's going to come here because of that.
The Senate Republicans leading the panel say they're open to ideas other than eliminating the income tax entirely. They say it all depends on what comes out of the next hearings. The committee won't make any recommendations until at least late next year. The committee will meet monthly through November and again next year. Members of the public can testify beginning at the October 20th hearing. At the State House, I'm Garrett Bergquist for WISH TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.